what's happened is, right, I've been contacted by people who run a business, and what they do is they give high-level professionals...
Why have they contacted you, then?
They give high-level... I should ignore that. They give high-level professionals an intense and speedy course in brain training.
Brain training?
Brain training,
well, you could do with a bit of brain training.
It says, they've given me the spiel, you know, the old prognosis type thing.
Yeah.
If you are a senior executive, terrified of failure and racked with stress...
Have you ever been racked with stress and terrified of failure?
No.
I haven't.
No, never.
I mean, I've been pretty stressed out at times in my career. But I don't think I've ever been racked with fear of failure.
If you are a senior executive and terrified of failure, racked with stress, we can give you brain training.
Right, and what does that do?
It gives you an edge over your competitors and colleagues.
Well,
so that means I can pull the wool over the eyes of all my...
Yeah, that's what you've been doing for years, isn't it?
All my colleagues here at talkSPORT.
The trouble is they've all found you out now. Most of them know your tricks, I'm afraid.
It's a course which has been put together and is pioneered by the world-famous neuroscientist, Dr. Tara Swart.
Swart?
Swart. Not Schwartz. Swart.
Swart, yeah.
S-W-A-R-T.
Okay.
And,
I can't say I've heard of her.
And she has already worked with some of the city's highest earning and most respected leaders in, get this, finance, law, and the media.
And the media, but the trouble is, right, if she comes to you and she goes to lots of other people, then how can you have an edge anymore because you've all got the same brain training?
But listen, this is part of the selling, right? It says, I find clients increasingly fear being unmasked as imposters. We know a few of them.
You say there are imposters in the media? Surely not. That's a shocking allegation.
There's an increasing fear of people being unmasked imposters, or the growing fear they will drop dead at work from stress-fueled heart attacks.
I mean, to be honest, I ask this as a serious question because, I mean, it has been a very stressful job for an awful lot of people working in the media, but I don't actually remember anybody dropping dead at work, do you?
Well, yes, I do, actually. I do. Do you remember we had a great guy on the art desk, so that'll be relevant to you, because your dad worked on an art desk, didn't he?
Well, I was in charge of the art desk at the Express.
Were you? Yeah. And the guy's name was...
What was his name?
He was a very nice fella, and I'll tell you what he did after work.
Right.
He went with Ian Christie and played in some brass band group.
Ian Christie? What, the guy from Rillington Place?
No. Who was we had a bloke who played the piccolo, didn't we, on the art desk?
Oh, Tim, yes. I remember him.
Right, Tim. What's his name? Tim Holder.
Tim Holder, that's right, yeah.
Right, Tim Holder.
Yeah,
so
very nice guy.
Yeah, so what happens is Tim Holder, very nice guy, and in fact, my brother-in-law, who you've met, down in Bournemouth.
Oh, the one in Bournemouth, yes.
Yeah, has a graphic that Tim drew for his 40th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the time I was going out with a young lady at the Express, who was a secretary, who worked in that department, and she came to the 40th birthday party with me, and Tim did a graphic.
I don't think I went to that, did I?
Sorry?
I wasn't invited to that.
No, you weren't invited to that, no.
By the way, two people have posted two separate pictures, different pictures of you wearing a sky blue shirt.
Oh, really?
One of them has you jumping over a post box, you might remember that. There's a sky blue shirt.
Yeah, that's not sky blue.
I'm afraid it is. And then the second one is of you looking slightly porkier, holding up a thing that says Chatterton Park FC.
I wonder where that is.
Where the hell is that?
I've no idea.
Right.
I don't know what I was doing there either.
Well, you weren't there because there's a talkSPORT logo in the background, so you're obviously in the studio holding up a scarf.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But you're wearing a light blue shirt, no question.
That looks white to me. Anyway, let me get to the basis of it.
Yeah.
So talk about dropping dead at work. So Tim Holder, who's a great guy.
He was.
Suddenly, somebody comes in and comes up to my desk and says, oh, right. So what is it? It's Tim. Oh, yeah? What about him?
Yeah.
He's slumped on the ground downstairs outside the front door.
Oh, right.
So that's not unusual after lunch.
Yeah.
It's a joke, And,
very nice.
Anyway, it was a bit unkind because he was in the middle of a heart attack.
Yeah.
And Terry Manners, who was the night editor.
Yes.
And a good colleague, dashed down and, we actually...
Lucky he was in, really, wasn't it?
It's lucky Terry was there, actually, yeah.
Normally he wouldn't in at that time.
I was going to say, it must have been late afternoon.
Yeah.
And Terry gallantly and valiantly sort of picked him up, realised that, he'd gone white in the face and his lips were turning blue.
Oh, God.
And ran into the road and waved a car down. And literally, hijacked a car and drove him off to St Bart's Hospital.
But he had a heart attack or something?
Well, he's dead by the time they got to the hospital.
He was dead?
Yeah. So
really? What year was that then?
Well, it must have been...
I'm sure he was there when I came back from New York to work. He was definitely there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah. It must have been.
So you couldn't have been there then?
No, I wasn't. No, I know. It was after I'd gone.
Right.
But that's how he came to his demise.
Right.
So you've got to ward against that. You've got to be able.
So what sort of things does this brain training allow you to do? Then?
Right.
Apart from unmask imposters.
It's
You're listening to the warm-up on talkSPORT. We're here at the XL in London for the London Affiliate Conference with VetSafe. Now, Porky, coming up very shortly, we've got some very, very exciting people to talk to, but we'll tell you more about that in a second. I've got a couple of tweets for you. James says this for your museum. Cinnamon, smash, fish fingers, KFC, and what other culinary delights will Porky put in the museum?
Hang on, what about all my achievements in my business?
You haven't made any achievements. What, you mean closing down that internet TV station?
What are you on about?
That's what you managed to do, getting fired from every newspaper in the land.
Well, the newspapers and radio. I'll have my statue there, my broadcasting...
where'd you get that from?
Got it from the broadcasting industry.
The broadcasting industry? Really? What'd you get it for?
Being
Plank
top
of the year?
No, top sports reporter of the year.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was that for the Rugby World Cup when you didn't recognise Australia's finest ever player?
Who?
Despite sitting next to him for the entire Mr. Campese.
Well, that wasn't my fault. He didn't tell me his name was Campese. I just knew him as Dave.
Yeah, it was all right.
It wasn't my fault.
Now, John says you'd have a fish finger pyramid in the Porky Museum. Now, I'm going to got some very exciting news for you, and it may well be relevant to the guys we're about to speak to in a moment.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Do you know that in a Japanese restaurant chain at the moment, for the simple price of around about 65 pence,
right,
you can have all you can drink in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you imagine trying to do that?
Well, do you have to drink sake then?
No, you can drink anything you want. Well, all you can drink in 10 minutes.
Well, so I go in with my 65p and I say, can I line up 3 bottles of Pinot Grigio, please?
And they stick a clock on you.
Yeah.
Right, and then after 10 minutes, if you want to give another drink, you have to give another 65p. How much can you drink in 10 minutes?
Where's this
It's in Japan.
Oh, in Japan, right? Okay. Well,
it's what's called a casual steak joint called Volks.
Yeah, well,
so I presume they've got
what is the catch? What is the catch?
There's no catch.
There must be a catch.
No, it's like when you go into a place for happy hour, that's happy hour, right? But this is a happy 10 minutes.
Yeah, but Japanese people have very strange drinking habits, don't they? I mean, so...
Well, how do you know? You've never been to Japan.
No, I haven't been to Japan, no.
You've never even been to a Japanese restaurant?
No, I haven't actually. I wouldn't go to a Japanese restaurant.
So what you know about Japan, you could literally fill the back of a postage stamp.
I wouldn't go to a Japanese restaurant because I don't like the idea of eating raw fish.
You don't want to take your shoes off, do you, either?
No matter... Well, not after seeing that film that Johnny Depp was in, when they beat the manager to death and knocked all his teeth out in the sink.
Yeah, it's a family show, this, you know. Anyway, listen, enough of that.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down.